Hi, I'm Steven Namorata, the president of the PBLA, and I'm here with a video about a question I get a lot from mostly organizers of other lacrosse leagues, and that is, what's up with the pink balls? Why does the PBLA use pink balls? What's up with that? Well, the answer is actually very simple. Visibility at Rizzo Rink. Okay, so here we have a couple of white balls of various ages here. Of course, you can see how dirty the floor looks. To be honest with you, it's not that dirty. This floor actually gets cleaned every single day. It's just that it's 20 years old of plastic, and the idea of the scruff marks and so on is obvious. But even so, it may look like, well, that's not too bad, Steve, okay? But the thing is that when you actually hold it up, and you see the boards in the background. So when the ball is in the air, it's actually, and plus the white walls that we have, okay? Looks like I can't seem to focus here too well. Let's see if we can, there we go. So when we actually compare it to the rest of the rink, what you can see is that this ball doesn't have a whole lot of contrast, all right? And as a result of that, it's not very visible to our players, especially our goaltenders, all right? So, that being said, what about yellow? Okay, yellow, we actually played with yellow for a long time. You actually see there's a decent amount of contrast on this. All right, these are readily available, okay? We had a lot of success with these for many years. But two things occurred. Number one is that these do get rather dirty, and when they do, they kind of lose that yellow luster rather quickly. They become almost like a really dark gold, if that. In addition to that, we also had an issue at the time. These are newer LED lights that were installed, I think about 5-6 years ago. Before that, we had the traditional mercury vapor ones that kind of gave off like an orange glow. And as they died out, they kind of made that even harder to deal with, okay? We tried experimenting with other balls. This is a red one. We also did orange as well. They both have met the same thing, is that when they get dirty, they look brown, okay? We did one time have really neon orange ones, but then they stopped making them that color. They're just orange. So, but even so, that doesn't really work either. We did try neon green as well. The neon green kind of got washed out with the blue, and I can tell you as a goaltender, I didn't like it either, because whenever anybody fired a shot on you, it looked like it turned into a marble. It was just, I don't know what the physics are with that. So what we came up with, I think it was about 10, 12 years ago, neon pink, all right? We tried these out in open lacrosse, and we loved them. Everybody could see them, and as a result, you got awesome contrast with the floor, the walls, okay, even the ceiling, all right, everything. And that's why neon pink is the official ball color of the PBLA at this point. Only little problem we're kind of having now is trying to get these balls. I'm not sure if it's a temporary problem or if Champion is phasing them out, because I've had a hard time getting them this summer. Everybody seems to be out. I do have enough for the remainder of the season, but if we do have to go to a different ball color, we may have to start the whole process all over again and figure out what we're going to do. I have already started looking at other vendors. These are officially called neon pink. They don't look really anything kind of like our neon pink. You put them up next to each other, okay? They look more purple. All right, that particular one is from Signature. This one is from Velocity. They look identical. I'm not sure if they're made in the same factory overseas, but either way, they're not pink. So going back to the original question, why the pink? Well, it's obvious. The visibility here in Rizzo Rink it's absolutely perfect. It matches the contrast that we want and that we need in this facility. Given the fact that we kind of go from where it's sort of like we got a little bit of sun coming in to it's dark outside and we're just under the lights, the pink definitely gives us the most balance. And even when they get dirty, they are still very visible. So I'm curious about your leagues. What do you use? I mean, have you also changed colors based on your facility? I mean, I've seen various different things used. I've seen textured balls used. I've seen everything from yellow to green being used depending on the turf color that you have. So I'm curious to know what you have either played with in other lacrosse league or what your lacrosse league actually uses, so we can exchange some great information here and kind of learn from each other. So I'm Steve Innamorato, president of the PBLA. Thank you for joining us.